coming to you with another commentary. Um, you know, it's very it's very crazy to me. I find it like very crazy that um like morbidly obese black women especially, like I find it crazy that they really think that they're desired. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not trying to body shame or anything, but if you saw me, like I'm like a black Imam Shamil looking nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like I guess yeah, I'm 6 feet. I have an athletic build, a lithe build, I'm lithe, because by nature Fulani men were kind of like thin, right? But that's beside the point. But the thing is that like I am like very confused at these women that think that they're desired. Like the thing is like you're not even desired by your own men. So what makes you think that you going out, you're gonna be desired by any other men? Like the thing is that um there's the Quranic verse where Allah says in Allahu Gairu Komen Hatta Gairu Mafusihim. It's tough Allah for me like butchering it, may God forgive me for that. But it basically translates to, God will not change the position of a people until they change what's inside themselves. So, these fat women think that like, hey, because of Lizzo, because of body positivity movement, because of like unfortunately Sports Illustrated is pushing it, and these different magazine outlets are pushing it, and this is coming from that third wave feminism. Because they're pushing it, they feel like as if they feel as if it's like okay. They feel as if it's the thing to do now, to basically be morbidly obese, to basically not even care about losing weight or anything like that. And so I'm going to give a couple of examples and just let's look at this. Yeah, because at the end of the day, like for example, if a man builds himself up, like let's take an example of Rick Ross, right? Rick Ross, the rapper, he has built a working system for himself. Maybach Music, the Wingstops, the Checkers burgers, the everything, okay? He's built himself up. So, for him, it's like, he may not have the physical aestheticism, right? But he has the financial aestheticism. So that's like kind of like an even trade. You know what I mean? That's an even trade for a woman when you really think about it, because there's an appeal and there's a aura that comes from a man who, may not necessarily have the physical aesthetics, but they have all the other boxes covered. They have all the other boxes checked. Many times though, like these overweight fat women, these overweight belligerent women, they don't offer anything. They don't even offer anything in the financial department. That's the thing. Like they don't even offer anything in that. So they expect you to like just basically do everything. And so I know you guys remember a video I did with Miss Lizzo. Now here's her response back to the video that was done, and she put on a little bit of makeup, but it doesn't really help. She looks like whatchamacallit, Abomination from Incredible Hulk. But that's beside the point. But here's her response video back to what the demands were of like what she demanded.
There's also
shout outs to Please Act Right for the video. I've been looking for her TikTok, but I can't find it. You know, I can't find it, so I can just go to the video dart, so I can just like do a analysis directly. You know, I can't find her TikTok. I don't know if it's on like private or whatever the case may be. But shout outs to Please Act Right.
Act right. Remember this young lady? In a previous video of mine, she gave a list of things that she expects from a future husband. Well, she did a rebuttal video. Take a listen.
I'm not asking for a man to do everything. It's just that.
Yeah, you are. You're pretty much you're pretty much asking a man to do everything. Like, let's keep it a buck. You can stop the cap. Like, you're kind of like, yeah, you're kind of asking a man to do pretty much everything. Please stop capping.
You don't want to do anything.
Okay. So even if we don't want to do anything, we still have to do it. We still have to get up, go to work. We still have to get up, do laundry. We still have to get up and do everything. Okay? Even if we don't want to do everything. You, on the other hand, have the option, or let's just say women, for the most part, on the option, have the choice of not having to do not having to do everything. Okay? Even if they don't want to do everything. It's easier.
No, sweetheart. Just the guy.
Chores.
Liar. Just the guys you get with don't. Take a listen.
I'm not asking for a man to do everything. It's just that you don't want.
The sad thing is, her hands are bigger than my damn, her hands are bigger than my, like, her hands are damn near big as my thighs, bro. That's the sad thing about this situation. But the fact of the matter is, like, I'm just going to be real. If you're not visually pleasing, then no, we're not going to want to do everything for you. And I hate to say it, but she's not visually pleasing at all. You know, now granted, there are guys who are into this. Don't get it twisted. There are guys who are. But they're very few and far between, though.
To do anything.
No, sweetheart.
For chores. Simply.
Some of us do all that stuff in the household on our own, and we have no problem doing some of it if we have a wife.
On that list, I listed 4 chores. Simply 4 chores.
Liar, pants.
Nah, she listed more than 4 chores. And yeah.
It's on fire.
Laundry, cooking, taking out the dishes, and taking out the trash.
Did she eat? You know, bro, like, sometimes they don't even know what they're saying most of the time. She said taking out the dishes, bro. Like, I can see if she corrected herself, but she doesn't even realize what she's saying sometimes. You know, I catch myself saying things that, you know, I made a mistake in saying, but at least I catch myself most of the time. These women are so bent with emotion that in lack of logic that they don't even catch themselves in what they say. And it's not like about hating women. It's just that you get to a point where not only, number one, it's humorous at this point, and number two, you're just tired of the crap. You're just like really tired of the crap. You're tired of them not seeing what basically people with common sense and even other women who are on the fitra see. That's just it. You know? I mean, I'm pretty sure if you hate women, like, I mean, most of the time your hate gets exhibited, like, by other means. You know what I mean? But let's continue.
And you said doing the yard work and the housework and keeping up the cars. That's not 4, Shirley. That's about 6 or 7. Now she's trying to minimize like she completely forgot and an annual honeymoon and a separate vacation. We all agree. But damn, you gave him all the hard stuff. So tell us what else you feel needs to be done to run a household.
There's also restocking the groceries.
She would say restocking the groceries with her fat circus ass. She would say that would be the first thing that she would do. Like, I guarantee you that's what she would be like. She would be like, okay, I'm going to get groceries. Like that would be the first, that would be her number one priority. Would be like, okay, yeah, I'm going to get groceries. That would be her contribution to basically house chores. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
Stocking the pantry, cleaning the toilets, scrubbing the tub, mopping the floor.
But you already said you don't like to do. You already said you don't like to do those things. You already said you don't like to do these things. So what is it?
Sweeping the floor, cleaning the windows, changing the air vent.
Okay, so you're gonna do all the grocery shopping. You only go grocery shopping once a week. Once or twice a week.
With my head. You believe that I'm asking a man to do everything simply because I'm asking a man to do something.
No. We believe that you're asking a man to do everything because you're too lazy to do something. That's what we believe. And it shows in how big you are. That's what it really comes down to. This woman is too fat to move around to do anything. That's what it really comes down to. And you can call me a fat shammer all you want. I don't give a crap. Okay? Especially women who be in the comments in which I have to delete. Yes, I fat sham. And what's your point? I can fat sham. I'm not going to talk too much about my workout regimen, but yesterday I ran 5 miles. Okay? So what is your point? At this point, don't water down anything for these females. I mean, even Nelatu alayhi salatu salam, he didn't water down anything for females. He told him like how it was. Maybe his way of telling it wasn't as direct as like the way I'm doing it, but he told them. Don't let that fool you. Yes, he was gentle, right? But the point got across. But of course he was dealing with a different caliber of woman. That's another thing. That's another story. But let's continue.
No, we took a look at that list that you had in the other video and realized that you're asking the man to do 75% of what's needed to be done to run a household. If he can do that much on his own, what does he need you for?
A lot of men use paying the bills as a scapegoat for not contributing to the domestic and emotional labor of running a household.
There's no emotional labor of running a damn household. Okay? There's just something, if there's something that needs to be done, you do it. That's all it means. If something needs to be cleaned, you do it. If the man is outside of the house and he is working and you're sitting on your ass all day, not doing anything, and you see something that needs to be done, then do it. Point blank, period. It's just that simple.
As a result, a lot of women feel overwhelmed and taken advantage of in their marriages.
So for all the men and women out there watching it.
Okay, no. The real thing is a lot of women feel hypergamous in their marriages and feel like that they deserve like a maid and a chauffeur and the like thereof when they don't even when they haven't even had that before when they were when they were at their parents' house. See, this is why Islam makes sense. Okay? I'm going to give you an example. If a woman, for example, has had these things, these certain privileges, chauffeur, house cleaning, a maid, and those things, then a man, according to my school of thought, then a man is kind of obligated to provide her with those things since she's had them before, unless she puts in the marriage that she forgoes these rights. You see how much sense it makes? But these women, they never had that before, and they now they expect that they should get the gold carpet rolled out for them, and they don't even look like they're not visually appealing to even look at.
Video. Make sure that you have this conversation on who's going to do what.
Using causes of why women file for divorce.
I don't have any proof to it or disagree with her on this. Husband to do.
Only pay the bills and do not contribute to the household whatsoever.
I've known guys that I visited.
Okay, let me see.
Says his car was when she met him after they get.
See.
6 feet tall with a video.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. But you can tell Lizzo Jr. is you can tell Lizzo Jr. is you know, in delusions. But let's look at another Lizzo and see what she and let's see what she says.
The black community. This is how I also further know the black community is dealing way too much in emotion and not reasoning. I told y'all I was divesting from black men.
Okay, like who in their right mind outside of like the black race is gonna want your ass? That's what I want to know. Like you really think you're gonna be desired by saying, "Oh, I'm divesting outside of black men"? Like this is what gets me with these women, man. Like who in the hell is gonna want you? I'm just gonna be honest. Like who outside of the black race is gonna be wanting you? Okay. From what I have from who I have spoken with outside of the black race, who have their things together, they're not checking for black women. Like, so this is why I'm just like, bro, like you guys are, and it doesn't bother me, but it just like makes me think like, okay, who is gassing you? Seriously.
Give y'all statistics over multiple videos. Multiple different black women from all different parts of life have all congregated in all those comment sections to concur and add their 2 cents in and their experience. I am too educated. I listen to.
Okay, here we go. Boss babe. I got a PhD type thing.
Black women. I have a reasoning brain that I can separate my emotions from.
No, you can't, because you're even talking off of emotions right now. You freaking raisin. Sad, bro. Very, very sad. Very, very sad. Honestly, as I said in the video before my last video, just go cold turkey, bro. Especially if you're a black man in the United States. I'm especially speaking to my fellow African brothers from the continent. Go cold turkey on these women, because this is what you're going to have to deal with, you know.
This is why I divest. Black men as a whole are failing.
Well, I mean, honestly, not really. I mean, the black men I know are like getting it done. Like, you know, I know black men who are starting restaurants. I know black men who are, you know, who are making money in the longshoreman business. I know black men who are making money in even like airplane parts, like assembling airplane parts, work like as airline mechanics. You know, I know black men who are, I know black men who are like through all walks of life who are getting it done. You know what I mean? The type of black man you like, though, however, who is in the top 1%, he doesn't want you So therefore, because the black men that you don't want, and the ones that will maybe consider like giving you a shot, you consider them like I want to say you consider them failures.
And rather than hold them accountable and force them to succeed at anything other than running their fucking mouth, y'all
like you're doing, right?
coddle and condone their failure. Make it make sense. You want unity, but they're not unified.
Well,
I
beg to
divest.
differ.
Black men as a whole.
I beg to differ. Let me see what else she got on her videos. Let me see. Let's see. I'll do one more video and then that'll be it. See what else she you know, I can't really listen to her talk that much more. You know, but I'll listen, you know.
This is why I divest.
Let me see.
This is how.
And then also, is the crazy thing is about this is that she's bi, so she goes for men and women. You know. Not a gym in sight though. Not a damn gym in sight. Yeah, that's the sad thing. There's not a damn gym in sight on this website, on her website, but there's a dog in sight. That's for sure. Well, let's look at her friend. So, you know, what can you call it? Like minds are, you know, they flock together. You know, birds flock together, right? Let me see.
This is gonna piss a lot of y'all off listening. What? But I just got to be very honest with it. When I thought about it, I was like, wait a minute. If you into sports, if you the...
Let me see.
Now, when I showed up there, she didn't know who I was. She walked right past me. I'd be like, hey. She's like, hey. I'm like, no, it's... Oh. Now, after the fact, I came to learn that, like, she didn't remember what the fuck I looked like. So, there's that. It's because at that point your number wasn't saved. So, it's like...
So, I'm just going to end this video with a question. Like, if you worked hard to build yourself up, went through every emotion and are still going through every emotion to succeed, succeeding is always on your mind. Like, making more money is always on your mind. Bettering yourself is always on your mind. Wondering how you'll end when it's all said and done, when you're dead, is on your mind. Wonder if you will make it to like paradise, right? It's on your mind. Would you really want to come home to like that? Would you really want to come home to a woman like that? Like that, like that's just the question I have. I mean, yeah, like you have to ask yourself, like, would you really want to come home to a woman who's not going to be appreciative of you and basically is pushing like 300 pounds? But with that being said, guys, I'm off until the next one. Foolish signing out. Leave your thoughts, leave your comments. I'm Jarama.